In today's fast-paced world, we are constantly bombarded with demands and distractions. From the moment we wake up to the time we go to bed, our lives are filled with endless to-do lists, notifications, and commitments. It's no wonder that many of us feel overwhelmed and stretched too thin. It's easy to feel overwhelmed and spread thin as we try to do it all. We juggle work, family, social obligations, and personal goals, often sacrificing our well-being in the process. The constant pressure to be productive and successful can lead to burnout and a sense of dissatisfaction. Essentialism offers a different approach. Instead of trying to do everything, essentialism encourages us to focus on what truly matters. It's about identifying the few things that are most important and letting go of the rest. This disciplined pursuit of less can lead to a more meaningful and fulfilling life. It's about making conscious choices about what truly matters and eliminating everything else. By prioritizing the essential, we can create more space in our lives for the things that bring us joy and satisfaction. This might mean saying no to certain opportunities or letting go of possessions that no longer serve us. It's about doing less, but better. When we focus our energy on a few key areas, we can achieve greater depth and quality in our work and personal lives. This approach allows us to make a more significant impact and find greater satisfaction in our accomplishments. Essentialism is not about getting more done in less time. It's about investing your time and energy in the things that will make the biggest impact on your life. This might mean spending more time with loved ones, pursuing a passion project, or taking care of your health and well-being. It's about investing your time and energy in the things that will make the biggest impact on your life. By focusing on what truly matters, we can create a life that is aligned with our values and aspirations. This intentional approach can lead to greater clarity, productivity, and fulfillment. It's about living with intention and purpose. Essentialism encourages us to be mindful of how we spend our time and energy, ensuring that our actions are aligned with our goals and values. This mindful approach can help us create a more balanced and meaningful life. By focusing on the essential, you can achieve greater clarity, productivity, and fulfillment. When we eliminate the non-essential, we free up time and energy to devote to the things that truly matter. This can lead to a greater sense of accomplishment and well-being. This essay will explore the key principles of essentialism and provide practical strategies for applying them to your life. We will delve into the importance of prioritization, the power of saying no, and the benefits of simplifying your environment. By adopting these principles, you can create a life that is more focused, intentional, and fulfilling. Whether you're feeling overwhelmed at work, struggling to find balance in your personal life, or simply seeking a more meaningful existence, essentialism can help you design a life that aligns with your values and aspirations. By embracing the principles of essentialism, you can create a life that is not only more manageable but also more rewarding and fulfilling. The first step to mastering essentialism is to cultivate an essentialist mindset. This mindset is not just about doing less, but about doing the right things. It's about making the wisest possible investment of your time and energy in order to operate at your highest point of contribution by doing only what is essential. This means shifting your perspective from "I have to" "I choose to." It's a subtle but powerful change that puts you back in control of your life. Instead of feeling overwhelmed by obligations, you start to see opportunities to make deliberate choices. It's about recognizing that you have the power to decide what you will and will not do. This realization can be incredibly liberating. It allows you to focus on what truly matters and to let go of everything else. You become the architect of your own life, designing it according to your values and priorities. Essentialists understand that their time and energy are precious resources. They know that every moment spent on something unimportant is a moment taken away from something that could be meaningful. This awareness drives them to be more intentional with their time. They don't waste them on things that don't align with their values or contribute to their goals. Instead, they are ruthless in eliminating distractions and non-essential tasks. This doesn't mean they are inflexible or rigid. Rather, they are clear about what they want to achieve and are willing to make the necessary sacrifices to get there. Instead, they focus on activities that are both meaningful and impactful. These are the tasks that not only bring them joy, but also move them closer to their long-term goals. By concentrating on what truly matters, they are able to make a significant impact in their personal and professional lives. Adopting an essentialist mindset also means embracing the power of no. Saying no is not about being negative or uncooperative. It's about being honest with yourself and others about what you can realistically take on. It's about setting boundaries that protect your time and energy. Essentialists are selective about their commitments. They understand that every yes carries a cost, and they are careful to ensure that the benefits outweigh the costs. This selectivity allows them to give their best to the things they do choose to commit to. They understand that saying yes to one thing often means saying no to something else. This trade-off is a fundamental principle of essentialism. By being aware of these trade-offs, essentialists make more informed decisions that align with their highest priorities. By learning to politely decline requests that don't serve them, they create space for the things that truly matter. This space is not just physical but also mental and emotional, allowing them to focus their energy on what brings them the most fulfillment and joy. In this way, the essentialist mindset is not just a strategy for productivity, but a path to a more meaningful and satisfying life. One of the core principles of essentialism is the Pareto principle, also known as the 80-20 rule. This principle is named after the Italian economist Vilfredo Pareto, who observed that roughly 80% of the land in Italy was owned by 20% of the population. Over time, this observation has been found to apply to various aspects of life and business. This principle states that roughly 80% of our results come from 20% of our efforts. In other words, a small fraction of what we do leads to the majority of our outcomes. This can be seen in business, where a small percentage of customers often generate the majority of revenue, or in personal productivity, where a few key tasks lead to the most significant progress. Essentialists apply this principle to all areas of their lives. They understand that not all tasks and activities are created equal. By focusing on the few things that truly matter, they can achieve more with less effort. This requires a mindset shift from doing more to doing better. They identify the 20% of activities that are generating the most significant results, and focus their energy on those. This means taking the time to analyze and reflect on what is truly important and what can be set aside. It involves prioritizing tasks that align with their goals and values. They delegate or eliminate the remaining 80% of activities that are not essential. This can be challenging, as it often involves saying no to tasks and commitments that do not contribute to their primary objectives. However, by doing so, they free up time and energy to focus on what truly matters. This allows them to maximize their impact and achieve greater results with less effort. By concentrating on the vital few, essentialists can make significant progress without feeling overwhelmed or overworked. They create a more balanced and fulfilling life by focusing on quality over quantity. Discerning the vital few from the trivial many requires careful reflection and analysis. It involves regularly evaluating one's activities and commitments to ensure they are aligned with their goals. This process is ongoing and requires a willingness to adapt and change as needed. Essentialists regularly evaluate their commitments and activities. They take the time to reflect on their progress and make adjustments as necessary. This helps them stay focused on their priorities and avoid getting sidetracked by less important tasks. They ask themselves questions like, what is the most important thing I need to accomplish today? By asking this question, they can identify the key tasks that will have the most significant impact on their goals. This helps them stay focused and avoid getting bogged down by less important activities. And is this activity truly essential to my goals? By regularly questioning the importance of their activities, essentialists can ensure they are spending their time and energy on what truly matters. This helps them achieve their goals more efficiently and effectively, leading to greater success and fulfillment. Section 4, The Art of Saying No. Saying no is an essential skill for any essentialist. It's about setting boundaries and protecting your time and energy. However, many people find it difficult to decline requests, especially when they come from colleagues, friends, or family. Essentialists understand that saying no is not selfish. It's about being respectful of your own time and priorities. When you say no to something, you are essentially saying yes to something else that is more important to you. There are several ways to say no gracefully and effectively. You can simply say, "I'm sorry, but I'm not able to take that on right now." You can also offer an alternative solution or suggest someone else who might be able to help. Section 5. Eliminating the non-essential. Once you have identified the essential activities in your life, the next step is to eliminate the non-essential. This can be anything from unnecessary meetings and commitments to material possessions and digital clutter. Essentialists understand that clutter creates mental noise and distractions. By eliminating the non-essential, you create space for clarity, focus, and creativity. Eliminating the non-essential is an ongoing process. It requires constant vigilance and a willingness to let go of things that are no longer serving you. Start by identifying one area of your life where you can simplify and declutter. Section 6. Creating space for what matters. Creating space is essential for focus, creativity, and well-being. Essentialists understand the importance of building white space into their schedules. This means scheduling time for reflection, relaxation, and pursuing personal interests. White space allows you to recharge, gain perspective, and generate new ideas. It also provides a buffer against the unexpected, reducing stress and improving your ability to handle challenges. You can create white space by blocking out time in your calendar for specific activities, such as reading, meditation, or spending time in nature. You can also create white space by simply saying no to more commitments and allowing yourself to have unscheduled time.